Namaste everyone. In my life coaching practice, a lot of you may have heard me talk about self-love because I am a staunch believer of self-love. I feel जो हमारा relation हमारे अपने साथ में होता है, that kind of sets the tone for all the other relationships that we have in life. I can share my personal experience कि self-love practice करने से, I operate very differently now as a mother, as a wife, as a friend, as an entrepreneur. It's just amazing, because when you kind of become a pillar of light, you are radiating that joy outwards all the time. I think that is the beauty of self-love. और मैं अक्सर अपने webinars में यही बताती हूँ कि some people think that self-love is something selfish. It is actually not. मैं इसे self-ishq कहना चाहती हूँ. खुद से प्यार, self-ishq, not selfish. Because अपने आप से जब प्यार होता है तभी हम किसी और से प्यार कर पाते हैं. अपना टैंक भरा होगा तभी हम किसी और को दे पाएंगे. And I also feel that the foundation of self-love lies in a mind, body and a soul detox. ये जो एक शब्द है detox, ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत शब्द है. इसकी इंस्पिरेशन in a way nature से आती है. Nature has its own beautiful natural way of elimination. Input versus output. जो भी चीज़ intake होती है, nature ने एक system बना रखा है, वो output होती ही होती है. By default, it's on an auto mode, like how our body operates. If I talk about the mind, body and soul integration, so हमारी body के कितने सारे functions हैं जो एक autopilot पे हैं, natural elimination पर हैं. Input is equal to output. हम रात को सोते भी हैं और automatically हमारी body उस समय हमें detox कर रही होती है. Of course, there are a lot of aspects on the body जो हमें खुद consciously work करके detox करने होते हैं. But at the level of mind and soul, God and nature has left it to humans' intellect to detox. और वहीं हमारी intelligence और हमारी mindfulness का test होता है. So apart from all the daily practices that we do in our routine life for detox, I personally like to take a sort of immersion, a getaway, once in a while. आपने शायद मेरी पिछली योगा वीडियो अगर आपने देखी है तो आपने देखा होगा कि मैं कुछ समय पहले ही मुंबई से लौटी हूँ. तो मुंबई मेरे लिए एक माइंड बॉडी सोल रिट्रीट रहता है. Now some people may think that why not go to Himalayas and do it, or why not go to say a place like Ananda or any other, those spiritual kind of retreats. Well, for me, Mumbai is a place that I really, really love. I love the vibe, I love the buzz, and I'm a very people's person. So मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि जब मैं ये अपनी ज़िंदगी से एक डिस्कनेक्ट होकर कुछ समय अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ को घर पर छोड़कर, काम की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ को, बच्चों की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को, घर की सब छोड़कर मैं कुछ समय खाली अपने साथ बिताती हूँ. एंड मुंबई इज़ माई फेवरेट डेस्टिनेशन. एज आई सेड, आई लव टू मीट न्यू पीपल. देयर इज़ सो मच टू लर्न फ्रॉम अ वेराइटी ऑफ पीपल दैट यू कम अक्रॉस, जो आप अक्सर अपनी रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में नहीं एक्सपीरियंस कर पाते हैं. आई लाइक टू बी ऑन माई ओन विद नो एजेंडा. द सी इज़ अ ह्यूज पार्ट ऑफ माई हीलिंग. Sea speaks to me, it heals me. And I of course take a lot of spiritual study at this time. क्योंकि क्या होता है कि जब आप डिस्कनेक्ट करते हैं तो आप अपनी अंदर की आवाज़ को बहुत अच्छे से सुन पाते हैं. There are a lot of things in you that need to be reset. कुछ पुराने पैटर्न्स होते हैं जिनसे हमें लेट गो करना होता है और कुछ नए पैटर्न्स होते हैं जो हमें अपने अंदर इनकॉर्पोरेट करने होते हैं. So that is what I really kind of achieved during this whole retreat. But what I want to tell you today is one of the most interesting experiences that I had during this whole journey in Mumbai was meeting this amazing walking pillar of self-love, somebody who is expressing self-love with the way he is. So this fantastic gentleman, a 73, 74-year-old gentleman that I met. Well, some of you may think, okay, 73, 74, maybe is that, an image of a retired old man. But let me tell you that this man is nothing close to retirement. He is rather more full of life than even a 25-year-old person. So In fact, my video, I would like to dedicate this video to him, क्योंकि सेल्फ लव की एक जीती जागती मिसाल देखने के बाद मेरा एक पर्सपेक्टिव जो है इतना एम्पलीफाई हो गया है. हम अक्सर बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल और ग्लोबली इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरीज के बारे में सुनते हैं और उन्हें बिलीव करते हैं, मगर बहुत बार बहुत ही इंस्पिरेशनल और मोटिवेशनल स्टोरीज आम हमारे घरों में होती हैं. एंड आई एम फॉर्चुनेट that I could be at that frequency to attract this experience in my life. So this gentleman, I happened to come across, at one of my breakfast tables, and I see this very interesting, colorfully dressed man. ये पूरा blue color का t-shirt और shorts पहन रखे हैं with knee-high socks, which is again matching, and a weird-looking footwear. And the most interesting part was a cap, like a very naval captain-looking cap that he would wear, full of, I think, hundreds of badges all over his t-shirt. And I was so fascinated, and I went up to him, and I'm like, excuse me, but I want to know who you are. The gentleman was so unique and so different, and also wearing a matching sunglasses, by the way. तो मैं उनके पास गई और मैंने कहा कि सर, एक्सक्यूज मी, आई वांट टू नो हु यू आर, क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि इंडियन नेवी के कोई कैप्टन या कोई बहुत ही बड़ी टॉल जाइगेंटिक पर्सनालिटी है. सो ही सेड, लेडी, कम एंड सिट विद मी. एंड that was one of our breakfast together, and my entire trip we were having all our breakfast together with unending conversation and the ocean of wisdom that I learned from this wonderfully alive man is something I can never forget. So this gentleman, he comes to this hotel. He's been coming to this hotel every morning for breakfast for the last 5 years, simply because he loves meeting people. Of course, the way he is dressed, कोई भी उनसे attract होके उनसे बात करने आता है, और यही experiences उन्हें अच्छे लगते हैं. वो आते हैं, लोगों से मिलते हैं, एक दूसरे के बारे में जानते हैं, कितने सारे लोगों से आप कनेक्ट करते हैं और जुड़ते हैं, और आपका परिवार कितना बड़ा हो जाता है. और वो बोलते हैं कि वो जिस तरह से ड्रेसअप होते हैं, आई सेड, यू रियली हैव द करेज टू लुक लाइक दिस. हर रोज एक नया कलर कॉम्बिनेशन, कभी रेड है तो पूरा रेड, ब्लू है तो पूरा ब्लू. उन्हें किसी से शर्म नहीं आती है. तो बोले, ये मेरा एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ सेल्फ लव है, ये मेरा यूनिक एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ हैप्पीनेस है. जब मैं चलता हूं तो मुझे देखकर लोगों को खुशी होती है, मुझे तो होती ही होती है. एंड आई एम लाइक, वाओ वाओ. हम कितनी बार सोचते रहते हैं, कोई मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेगा, मेरी इच्छा है मैं ऐसा करूं या ना करूं. हम उन्हीं सोचों में पूरा जीवन बिता देते हैं. एंड हियर इज दिस मैन हु डजंट केयर अबाउट एनीथिंग बट हिज जॉय. He would wake up every morning and spend many minutes in front of the mirror telling himself, hey, Captain, I love you so much. By the way, I call him Captain. He's my friend, Captain. Hey, I love you so much. Just imagine waking up and telling yourself in the mirror that you love yourself so much. What a joyful feeling that is. And then he would spend maybe another half an hour to 1 hour getting ready and putting all his badges up, which is fabulous. And then he has a very interesting day. He would come for breakfast. And the purpose of his badges is again very interesting. क्योंकि मुझे बहुत सारे उनसे badges मिले. मेरी डॉटर के लिए भी मुझे बहुत सारे badges उनसे मिले. तो इन badges की खास बात ये है, ये इतने सारे badges जो हैं खाली औरतों को या बच्चों को देते हैं. Now there is nothing flirtatious in it. There is a very noble thought behind it. When I asked him, he said, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इंडिया में women और बच्चों को उस तरह की importance नहीं मिली है. Sadly, उस तरह की level पे नहीं मिली है. तो ये मेरा एक तरीका है उन्हें अपना respect, अपना salute देने का. And I was floored. He gave a lot of badges for me and my daughter, but none for my husband and my son, which they didn't appreciate. But isn't that really sweet? What a gentle thought it is. Leaving your little piece of respect and affection with somebody. And that is the memory I'm carrying from him. But apart from all this, one very interesting thing in all our conversations that happened, he told me one terminology which I share now with everyone. He said, जब कोई मर जाता है, हम अक्सर यही कहते हैं ना, RIP, रेस्ट इन पीस। बोले मरने के बाद तो हर कोई रेस्ट इन पीस करता ही करता है, ऊपर जाके तो रेस्ट ही है, ऑटोमेटिक पीस है ही है। बट हमें इस RIP को चेंज करके इसको LIP बनाना है, लिव इन पीस। एंड आई एम लाइक वाओ, व्हाट अ थॉट। सोचिए एक बार जरा, हम रोज इस मंत्र के साथ जिए, दैट वी लिव इन पीस। If we are living in peace, we will spread peace. We will spread joy. It's such a beautiful thought that I got from him and I'm sharing to all the viewers today. The gentleman, of course, he's a very, very smart businessman at the same time and very alert and mindful. But he spends his whole day on his passions, on living joyfully. There are all kinds of ballroom dance forms that he would have learned. He has learned illusion, because he likes to play all these magical tricks with the children. He goes for yoga. He spends his probably 1 hour or so at the club, spending time with his friends, having a glass of wine, and of course, keeping in touch with all these interesting people that he meets. So I think my perspective on self-love has really gone to next level. इनको practice में देखकर कि self-love actual में किस तरह से कोई इस उम्र में भी जाकर practice कर सकता है. And all these amazing pictures that you see here, you may be wondering why he has done a salute and I have done a namaste. So there is an interesting story behind this. We have, by the way, we have a picture for every day we met. It was a ceremony that we had to take a picture because each day was a new color and a new vibe. So we wanted to keep a memory of that. Now he would do salute as a mark of respect to me and to all women. And my namaste was basically, I offer my prayers to the food before eating and even after finishing my meal, which really touched him. So we would always have this pose in our pictures. So like this, I think we made some amazing memories. This whole experience of Mumbai made me understand and think one thing: how do we really live our life each day? Are we living fully? Are we really living joyfully? Like, really living as if it was the last day of our life? Are we really living and loving ourselves, waking up each day to self-love, and then spreading that joy and happiness, that love to everybody around? And I also feel that the people who are immersed in self-love, they are so magnetic, they are so charismatic, and that, by the way, is a service to humanity. I mean, compare it to people who are dipped in low self-worth, low self-esteem. They are experiencing negative emotions like fear, guilt, shame about themselves. What do they really have to offer to somebody else? Perhaps they would just pass on the same toxicity that they are carrying inside of them. So I just want to reiterate the importance of self-love. कि ये कुछ सेल्फिश नहीं है, ये खाली सेल्फ इश्क है, खुद से प्यार करना. The whole world of learning that I have received from this walking, talking pillar of self-love and my experience in Mumbai has taken my understanding and my self-love journey to a whole new level. And I am committed, I'm seriously committed to incorporate all of these practices in my life, and I urge you also to do the same. मैंने अपनी ये सारी जो insights हैं और ये मेरी सारी new learning along with my previous experiences, I have put them all together in a road map. इसे मैंने एक program में convert करा है, Mind, Body, Soul Detox, which is for all the VSafe India brand partners. I invite you to join this program from the 18th of July till the 20th, daily for 3 days. And this is something which will help you understand how you can incorporate a daily detox practice in your life. आपको मेरी तरह कहीं दूर जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वो भी बहुत अच्छा है आप अगर कभी करना चाहें, मगर हम रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में कैसे ये प्रैक्टिसेस अडॉप्ट कर सकते हैं अपने आप को क्लीन रखने की, अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी हाई रखने की. So I invite you to join this program, and if you have any questions, आप VSafe India की टीम से बात कर सकते हैं. I look forward to serving you all. So I would love to read your comments. Please drop a comment about any experience of self-love that you have had, or maybe any questions that you have around this subject, I would love to take them up in my next video. And I want to leave you all here. I hope you have found some valuable takeaways from my insights. And I wish you immense joy, immense happiness, oodles of self-ishq, and may you live in peace, like he says. Namaste.